moved out. Somebody else moved in.
Why? Maybe she.
Did she forget something or something?
I
Like,
mean,
what
was
you
y'all
forget?
cool?
I mean, she was a little old white lady that stayed downstairs.
Okay.
But we didn't have any lasting relationship. Like I barely know her name.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not big. Like it's crazy because now, like where I live, I I kind of just stopped. I kind of mind my business.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I never been the
Of
one
course,
that's
of
like,
course.
hey, like nonetheless, like we were
Yeah.
saying in the other episode, if I see some black people, then I'm like, yo, but
Yeah.
I never was the one to walk to my neighbor house with some cookies and
Oh
hey,
yeah, 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 yeah. Never that. Yeah.
you know
Don't.
what I mean. But my neighbors are actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's
My
cool.
neighbors are cool.
There's not too many of us, man.
Yeah,
But
my neighbors are cool.
like you been to my place. Like I got like 6 units, like a apartment
Yeah.
complex. Not even a complex. It's just a building, and they just separated the rooms and put locks on all the doors. It's like the cheapest hotel. We're gonna turn this into a livable unit. But next door, I got this wall, and the next door people. So they got this wall, and these people, I guess they were sitting on the ledge with a shrimp dinner, and it dropped the shrimp dinner on my side. So I had to like run over it with my car.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what did I just run over? What is this? It's a goddamn shrimp dinner.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
they didn't even. How about you hop over, clean this stuff up? It's
Nah, that's what happened, man. When you that apartment living.
yeah, the apartment living, man. I like, man, I need to get me a condo or something.
To me, condos and apartment. Oh, we live? We ready?
You guys ready to go?
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Live from the Green Room,
We
man.
in here.
It's your boy Trey Elliot.
It's Joe Fox in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And our brother Tone Rock is enjoying the fun in the sun in the Bahamas for his son's young Charleston's fourth birthday.
Shout out to Charleston.
May 2nd, he will be
2nd.
turning 4 years old, man. So him, Tone, and the godmother Kiki, they all out there in the Bahamas, man, in the water, in the sand, having a good time, man.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
what's
holding
up.
it down. Happy birthday to you, Charleston. And
Yeah.
man. So
Kids
we
get
will be
big.
seeing Tone next week. Shout out to all of the new subscribers
Yes, thank you.
who have hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Like it was a hell of a week with subscribers, man. Shout out to our sponsor, Jamaican Kirk. Captain Kirk Jamaican
Kirk,
Rum.
Jamaican Rum
Captain
Punch.
Kirk Jamaican Rum.
Jamaican Kirk.
No, because you know why? Because I always could read it from the
A
the
bottle.
bottles. But we don't just pour it. I got here. They just poured the cup, and we don't got the bottles. But we always sipping that Captain Kirk Jamaican rum. You know what I mean? We appreciate you, man, for getting us nice and saucy every Tuesday, man. But we live for the green room, man. It's been a big. Yeah, man. So it's been a busy week, bro. We were just got back from New York. We did the City Winery.
How was that? It was a one nighter, right?
It was a one nighter, 2 shows. If anybody has never been to the City Winery, and they building them everywhere, I think like the City Winery is kind of taking over like the BB King's. So if y'all familiar with BB King's venue where they would have the live music and stuff like that, they closed a lot of them down, and the City Winery is now popping up everywhere.
Okay.
So it's a live music venue, but they got comedy.
A separate room or what?
No, all one room,
all one
but
room,
it's a restaurant as well. So the one in New York, they got 3 in New York, I think. The one we did was off of 11th Ave on the water. They got wine tasting. The menu is elaborate. I mean, it's a great place for a date night. And the green rooms are real dope. Real nice venue, man. The crowds were good, man. So we had a good time there. And then I flew back to LA. I literally was there one day, flew back 6 a.m. in the morning. Just caught the flight to the Bahamas. And then now we back here with a busy week.
Yeah.
You know, we both.
Really?
The show won't be as long today because we both have 2 shows tonight.
Yep.
I host a show on the last Tuesday of every month in Encino. the spot called El Mariachi, man, that I host. You know what I mean, and work on material. It's a real dope room. And Fox, where you at tonight?
I'm going to be at the Hollywood Casino in Inglewood.
Right.
The 50 Shades of Funny or Twice as whatever that is. Shout out to Robbie Perone putting me on. I've never been there. Have you ever been to that?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Never been there, but I heard it was dope. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it and be a little late, so I don't know how it's gonna go. But you know what? That material, those tags you gave me, I'm trying them tonight. So it's like it's new material night.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna try that tonight.
It's going to be a lot of shows going on in LA for the whole month of May because we are in Netflix's A Joke comedy festival is going on for the whole month of May in LA. Netflix is sponsoring, I want to say damn near hundreds of like probably over 100 shows is going on in LA for the whole month of May. May 6th, I'm going to be opening up for Earthquake at the Belasco Theater.
Yep.
Tone got a show May 6th at the Improv.
Yeah,
you gonna be doing that.
Yeah,
Tone and Jordan.
Yeah.
I wish I could double dip. And I'm gonna try to, I want to see if it's pop, but I doubt it.
Wait, no, where is that? Where's Belasco?
Downtown.
Good luck, brother.
And downtown and Hollywood not that far. That's not far from each other. But it's the fact that the shows start at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was gonna try to double dip, but anyway. So it's a busy week. So all of this month, man, it's gonna be busy weeks with stage time, hopefully, and with touring and everything. So with that being said, man, a lot to talk about. Talk about a few things. That was on our mind today, Fox. Fox hit me up with a post today. What was we talking about?
That post was, let me just pull it up on my phone so I don't mess it up, man. I follow this guy. I believe he's out of Dallas. The Waffle Man. The Waffle Man out in Dallas. And this cat is in a group. It's one of them Facebook groups. And they just have these crazy posts. And this post was, please be honest, A or B, do you agree? Or she better if she wants any chance to be a wifey. So she's a post that says, boyfriend should not get husband privileges. Being a wife to your boyfriend doesn't guarantee marriage. So I thought about that.
Mm-hmm. So should boyfriend or girlfriend? It's just asking.
According to this,
it's just saying that men shouldn't get
husband treatment.
Husband treatment, just being a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, here we go with this shit. It's like men don't make posts like that. Girlfriend should not get wife treatment.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of understand it from both perspectives. Now, as a man,
I do. Yeah.
As a man, I mean, we all know that men can be in relationships for forever.
Yeah.
We could be in a relationship for 19, 20 years and really don't have marriage in mind.
Right.
I talk about it on stage. A lot of times I feel like when men propose to women, they're either in their early 20s or 30s. And all it takes at that time in your life is to love and like somebody. You know what I mean? For you to want to get married in your 20s or 30s.
Love and like.
Love and like. Sometimes it don't even take love. If you like a motherfucker, you going to marry him. You're going to propose to him. If you love him, that's
really
extra.
like somebody.
Because, I mean, one of my close friends, he got married at like 24, 25.
Yeah, that's a good, and he was that age. Now, how old was?
Yeah, she's like 2 years younger than him.
That's good.
I don't think so. I would never get. I mean, they're doing good, but for me. So I said all that to say sometimes women feel like they're wasting their time because they could be with a man for 20 years and then they doing all this stuff for the man and then they break up. You know what I'm saying? It's two ways to look at it. They break up, then it's like I wasted time. But do the breakup happen because they're just boyfriend and girlfriend? If they got married, it's like if you get married, you're just not going to just break up because there's more elements now to not being together. You now legally have to get separated. So now you got lawyers involved, judges involved, paperwork involved.
The state, whatever state is, they are in your relationship, and you have to check in with them. Can we go our separate ways? And then they have
Yeah.
to fill out paperwork. It's a trip. But I think that this is a very that's boyfriend shouldn't get, obviously a jaded woman that's been waiting for a real relationship to make it official. She's probably tired of doing acting like a wife for a boyfriend. I guess maybe that's what that is.
Well, if you don't do certain things, he will never turn from being a boyfriend to a husband. Like if you're in a relationship, you can't look at it that way. You have to let somebody know that you are wife material. So you can't go into a relationship saying that I'm not going to do. First of all, what is husband duties? Like a wife to husband duty. Like, so what is she referring to? I'm not gonna
see. They're always vague about that. What they're really talking about is I'm tired of opening my legs for a man that's never gonna marry me. That's the undertone of what they're saying. Like, look, you owe me a wedding. It's like they don't even want to describe those things that they're doing. It's too much. It doesn't matter what it is.
I mean,
but they want a husband, and they feel that they're doing all that they can. This particular woman, they're doing all that they can, and they're not getting a return on their bodily investment.
Okay, so you
can I say that? Or maybe they're paying money.
The views of Joe Fox.
Yeah, let's make that clear.
So you basing it off of sex?
Well, I'm reading the undertones of this. Boyfriend should not get husband privileges. Husband privileges mean what?
All right, so
mean what? Sex is that privilege. The privilege, you have to be my husband.
No, because women throwing cat out like it ain't shit.
Oh, okay, but I'm talking about this woman here. Here.
I feel like when women say husband privileges, I'm looking at it like, all right, picking up your dry clean, ironing your clothes every morning.
That's a privilege?
Cooking you food every morning, cooking you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, picking your kids up that may not be a kid y'all got together.
That's something that she's doing, Trey.
Huh?
That's something that she's doing. Are you saying that she's picking up his?
Yeah.
That's a husband privilege to have a woman pick up his dry cleaner? That's what you're saying?
It's their full time and attention.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like because a good woman will change your life. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of more so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So women don't. I realize, man. Like for me, I could never now in my where I'm at right now, I can never date a woman who don't have a certain kind of time for me, or I can never date a woman who got so much going on where she can't do certain things that I need to help improve my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that goes without saying, just because you into this person and you're interested in building a future with them. But when it gets to the point where you're just my boyfriend, therefore I cannot do these types of things, we're talking about titles.
Well, that's why I asked. So it's like, well, what is the limitation? Because then and so all those things I named are things you should do if you have certain time. But a lot of times, I think it comes in a place where they will do things for you, and then their time is coming second.
Right.
Based off of what they're doing for you, so they'll stop what they're doing in order to make sure you're good. And I think that's what she's saying. And men are the same. Well, men don't really think like that, though.
No,
men don't really think like that. I mean, everybody's time is valuable. So, and then it goes further. It goes deeper. You be in these relationships with a man or whoever for 15, 20 years. You don't get married. Say somebody passed away.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
You invested all the time with this person. You don't reap no benefits. You don't get the death benefits. You don't get,
according to the state, like you're not legally entitled.
You're not legally entitled to nothing. Yeah. They was just talking about with Nipsey and like Lauren London. Yeah, she wasn't entitled to anything because they wasn't married. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was another couple where somebody passed away, and P&B Rock.
Okay.
He passed away. His son.
That's the dude that got shot.
Yeah, in Roscoe.
Yeah.
His baby mom entitled to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it from that perspective too, But my thing with ladies is you can't go into the relationship doing X, Y, and Z for a certain amount of time and then wake up all of a sudden and say, I don't feel like I want to do this anymore. Unless we get married. I'm tired of doing X, Y, and Z. And he's like, yo, you've been doing it for the
Yeah, why you gonna cut me off?
Why you gonna cut me off?
So this post, I think, privileges. I think they're talking about the other things, what husbands get to do for or do with the wife. I think that's strictly talking about sex, because that's the ultimate thing. Like,
But it ain't.
But
Sex ain't the ultimate thing anymore. We in
according to this,
2024, man. Sex is not the ultimate thing in a relationship.
okay,
anymore.
so it's time.
I would say time over sex now.
Time over sex, really.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Okay.
It's
Because
skills, it's resources. There's so many things. It's like the foundation. It's the empire that you two are building together.
Okay, so I think this comes from the way that it looks. It's a jaded woman post. Because it is. Boyfriend should not get husband privileges. They're running those two. So what is the difference in a relationship that you get, or that a man gets as a boyfriend as opposed to a husband? What kind of rights that would make a woman say, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of you being able to do this until you marry me, right?
Go ahead, Aaron.
I just think that it's the things that people believe women are supposed to do from a societal standpoint. Like for hundreds and hundreds of years, I just feel like the idea of what a marriage is,
Of course.
the duties that are shared between both the male and the female, everything
Right.
has changed. So
Yeah.
it's all of those things, but also the expectation, even in a marriage,
Right.
is that the man is also going to contribute to those things, which I don't think is a bad thing. I don't think so.
Of course. You know what I think? You know what I think the problem with black love is? Reciprocation. Our reciprocation skills is off, man.
On who? On
On both sides.
both sides.
On both sides. Like out the gate, when you meet somebody, you have to, reciprocate energy or whatever your intent is. Let's say you going out and enjoy a good time, and you meet somebody. You know what I mean? You meet somebody, and that that positive energy. If she got up a stop sign, I ain't here for that. And then you try to meet for that, meet that woman, and she's got well, if you're like, hey, she's like, yeah, that's a reciprocation problem. She's not changing her energy, and you're not changing your energy. Oh, I ain't gonna mess with that. So that's what it should be, Hey, what's up, brother? So and that's just on first meeting. We're already off to a rocky start.
Okay.
If you're receiving good energy from the other person and you're not giving them back, returning what they, putting out there, I think that's you starting off on a rocky relationship. I mean, just out the gate, So
I mean, well, when it comes to reciprocation, we gotta understand
yeah,
who has what kind of superpowers. Because a lot of people get confused when it comes to reciprocation that if I do this, you have to do the same exact thing, and that's reciprocation.
yeah, it's like I agree with that. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but it should be at the same level of returning.
It all boils down to time. How much time one person takes from themselves to give to another person to in order to make them happy or to please them.
Do
You know what I'm saying?
do you believe time is money?
Yeah,
Okay, time is money.
yeah.
So,
Like we always say, you can never get time back. You can always get money back. You can never get time back.
but you can lose money, right?
You can lose money, but you can get it back. The time you lost, you can never get that back.
Okay, yeah, but from that perspective, when do you apply that? Like, my time is valuable. I said, okay, but have you paid for it? What? Like, I mean, seriously. Like I don't. Okay, I'm gonna start some static. Sorry. I started telling this joke about changing dating standards. This is where when we was talking earlier. So the cliche or what society says the man should pay, or at least all the women in society say that men should pay on the first
First date.
Okay, so in my judgment, that first date should be after we're both willing to invest a time investment because we're both given the same amount of time, right? Mm-hmm. So if time is money, so if someone's giving only time and no money, I'm having an issue with that. Just from the just the pure, this is what you should do on a first date, and this is what you shouldn't do, whatever your expectations are. So it's accepted that the man should shell out money.
Well, not. I mean,
Not necessarily, but I'm just saying society
society as a whole
looks at it like that.
One person always got to take, if you want to call it a L. I mean,
it's an L. I lost. I had to pay.
It's not
like
L.
Gambling.
I mean, because one person at some point in time are going to always give more. So in the beginning, it's expected for the man to give time and money, if we have to pay for the first date.
Yeah, keep it on the
But
first date.
we should be prepared and okay with that. Because like I always say, when I was going out on dates, going on a date, whatever, the bill come, I done drunk up half the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one who ran the bill. So it's just you still paying for yourself to have a good time. So it ain't like she there eating and you just watching her eat.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, I see like culturally also there's a difference. I feel like American women will most likely buy into even what you're saying, which is that after a while, maybe we should start splitting things. I have found that women from different cultures, though, you got to pay for everything. Not only that, you also have to fly me out. You have to pay for my family if we all go out.
What?
It's the truth, man. Culturally, it's different.
Well, see, here's the thing, and I know women out there exist that don't subscribe to the white noise on social media. You got to do this and got to do. Those posts. People, they live their lives or they form their thinking based on what they see on social media. I know there's women out there that don't even subscribe to that, but it's hard to tell until you go out with them. It's okay. You one of them. You've been listening to this, or you think like that. But if a man takes you someplace, whatever the cost, if it doesn't meet that expectation, then all of a sudden you perceived as broke. So I don't know how women can tell this based on where you take them.
Wait. So you saying if you go out and the date didn't reach its expectation, meaning you guys not liking each other, or you got what exactly makes her perceive that you're broke based off of what expectation wasn't met?
I saw a post where a girl, a woman, young lady, was talking about how the man should be able to at least take her to like some fancy restaurant, fine dining or something like that. You got to be at least do that. The reason why they don't want to do that is because they're broke. What? Just because I don't want to take you somewhere because I can't afford it and I'm broke? That's problematic to me, to be perceived that way out the gate just because you're not doing something, meeting some expectations. So I'm like, hey, look, ladies, if you want to know if a man is broke that you're interested in, I mean, get their last 2 pay stubs or something like that. They get their last 2 pay stubs, and then you can be done with it. And if they are not making enough money for you, then don't go out with them.
But I've also found like there are men that think the same way, just on the opposite end of things with like women. Like, you have to wear this. You got to get your nails done this many times. Like, they have like a set of criteria of what they expect. And I just think that those type of people, no shade, are just very picky and very particular. Yeah. But I just don't know. That's not all men. That's not all women. It's not the type of woman that I would go for.
Of course, but
at the end of the day, though, everybody has a preference. Everybody has something that they want. Like, I tell people all the time, I don't mess with no liability. I don't date liabilities. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
You,
Yeah, I don't. Right.
man, you a liability.
I don't talk to anybody that don't. And when I say liability, I mean I don't talk to anybody who don't have their shit together.
Okay, yeah. There you
I
go.
always tell people if a woman use energy and manifests at least
Man,
five times
you don't like
in
that,
a
man.
conversation, to
I've
me
been
that says unemployment. Unemployed.
I'm manifesting
manifesting this, like, yo, well, what you gonna do to get out of the situation? It's gonna manifest. No, life don't work that way.
You mean somebody gonna rescue you? That's something.
Life doesn't work that way, man. And so, cause I've been there, and I don't want nobody to date me, and I'm a liability. You know what I'm saying? And so I always make sure I put myself in the position to not be a liability. Like, yo, look, I can hold my own, you can hold your own, cool. Now, if we get together, then we good. We Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you talking about agreement. Like, okay, we agree to do this, and then we try to manage our...
But even like what Aaron's saying, like, you know, men say, a girl's got to wear this, girl got to wear that. Like, the type of women I'm attracted to just know how to put they shit together. Whether outfits, fly shit.
I shouldn't have to tell you.
You know what I mean? And it just happened to be, you know... Yeah, like I energies attract energies, and a lot of times where you hang, where you the places you frequent, the restaurants you go to, the events you go to, there are going to be certain type of women and certain type of men. If you go eat at, you know, Mastro's or Nobu or whatever, or if you go to happy hours at some places, you're going to see certain kind of women, and the majority of women you're going to see are women who got, like you say, nails done, twice a week, certain kind of shoes, certain kind of fits, you know what I mean, certain things like that. And I ain't saying that's the end all tell all, but I always say how a woman dresses, certain things that she put on will always tell you about that woman and how they keep themselves together. If a chick don't keep and this is with men too, you know, but if a woman don't keep her nails together, then
that's a sign.
Chances are,
we are keeping our shit together.
But we got to make sure we keep on. And this ain't everybody. And I ain't talking about. And ladies, I ain't talking about if you got an off day, or if you just like I haven't had time to get, you know, whatever. But I'm talking about
when it's time for you to show up and you showed up like that. Yeah, with whatever you're talking about. Yeah,
you know, like that means something. Or one of the things that kind of turned me off at this point, like if a woman's car is filthy, the inside of the car. But I had to learn that too, because I used to ride around with my car all kind of ways.
Yeah, this stuff on my floorboards right now.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be there.
And I was like, damn, how did that look to women? Dude, because everybody, and I've never been the car dude, but women know as a whole, men pride and joy is their car. Yeah, so a woman a woman would think, yo, if a man ain't take care of his car, what does crib look like?
He not gonna take care of me.
What is yeah.
And see, I was raised by a really strong woman and raised by a really strong grandmother that I think with no men around. I was raised by strictly all women. So I think that I'm more critical of men just simply because of the fact that I've just seen dudes come in and I'm like, bro, you are really not shit. You are demanding so much right now that I don't think that you fully deserve all of that. You feel me?
Yeah, you got to be able to support the demands that you make somehow. Exactly. You should. I mean,
that's on both ends.
It is on both ends.
Because a lot of times,
but be honest, Trey. It on that right there, that's on us. We be asking a lot of a chick that ain't never gonna be able to do all that unless you do it for her.
Well, men get jaded too. So men have been in some bullshit and they like, you know what? Fuck this. Next person I date, look, you need to. This last chick I had, I went broke. I spent all my damn money trying to do this. I got nothing out of it. So this next chick, look, I'm sorry, but I need you to at least boom, boom, boom.
But time is money, like, Trey. Well, you can get more money now.
And they like, well, you don't got that. I had it before I met you. And she broke me. I'm sorry, but I got to rebuild. and I need you to help me.
I gotta refill.
So maybe go through the same.
No.
Maybe go through the same
Man,
shit,
who you
man.
talking to? Shoot, hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Spending your last dollar on a woman, I hope women, if they ever knew I'm spending my last dollar on you, as stupid as that sound, that really means that he really liked that woman. but
you
that's
could
a
never-
stupid mistake to some degree, but it's like that doesn't mean anything to us, but not to them.
I mean, I tell women all the time, man. If a man got $1 million and spent $2,000 on you, he really spent $2. If a man got
Hold on a second.
If a man-
$2,000 is $2,000, player.
not if he got millions.
$2,000 can buy way more than $2.
No, but what I'm telling you, but from a man to a woman, and then if you're dating, and if a man has $10 and spend $2 on you, that means way more. That means way more. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Because that $2 out of that 10 will fuck him up more than $2,000 to somebody with millions.
Right.
So I always try to tell women that when a rich dude spend a lot of money on women, that don't mean nothing, because that they have it. That's why I saw that post with Gilbert Arenas spent $400K on an engagement ring to his ex Laura Govan. They broke up 8 days later.
Did he get the ring back?
So he got back with her, faked the relationship.
What would you say? Fake the relationship?
He got back with her.
Okay.
Kind of faked the relationship, swapped the ring out with a fake one. They broke up. She found out it was fake and took him to court to sue him, and she lost.
Bravo, brother. Bravo.
So,
Bravo.
And yeah, bravo for him.
Bravo.
But there's so many different things wrong with the story. First of all, starting with Gilbert Arenas, it's like, I don't know the real deal of what happened, but if I could guess, he did some fuck shit. It was like, oh man, let me try to make up for it. And like all suckers do, and a sucker with money, they go buy a $400,000 engagement ring and give to a chick that deep down in his heart, he knows
That ain't the one.
this ain't the one.
This ain't the one.
But for some dumbass reason, because all the other niggas in the locker room done been with her, oh, she the old shit, he gotta feel like he gotta have her. And they break up 8 days later. How do you break up 8 days later to someone who got you a $400,000 engagement ring?
Go ahead.
God talk to him.
God, talk
Yeah.
to him.
Like, so
Yeah.
so she was like, I got one, I got 400,000. You know, they break up. She thinking she's still Gucci because she got the ring.
did you say
I'm thinking he may have realized, damn, I just did a sucker move. I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker.
But hey, it's all how you bounce back. He bounced back like a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that, and it ain't about the 400,000 to him, because like I said, he was making millions. But 400,000 is a lot for an engagement ring.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But suckers, that was a lot to him, but he was still able to spend 400,000 on an engagement ring because he has millions of dollars.
Okay, but in that case, that $400,000 wasn't $4,000 to him, was it?
No, it was 400, but it was what was the meaning behind the $400,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in that case, I think that analogy, hey, I'm a millionaire. This ain't this, what is it? That ain't but $2 to me.
That's ice cream money.
Yeah, that's ice cream money.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get you the engagement ring. No.
Well, people don't think like that when it comes to engagement ring.
Yeah, because it's an engagement.
Because
yeah.
it's somebody you're supposedly wanting to be in a relationship with.
So you want to give him something nice.
You want to get them something nice, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about a random millionaire taking a chick out to dinner.
Yeah, that's
and they spending $2,000-$3,000 on a dinner.
Well, yeah.
Damn, that ain't nothing.
If that ain't nothing, then she can't mean everything to him, right?
That's true. But one thing I found kind of funny
Right.
as I've gotten older and I've been with more adult men, and tell me if you guys have noticed this too. Dudes will communicate about their relationship based off of how much money they've spent. So I've been like I've had people be like, yeah, you know, I'm about 15K in right now. I'm probably about 10K in right now. Like, and that's one thing I didn't expect.
That's because he's thinking about it, whether or not if the chick is worth it.
But what kind of guys? Like, are these just...
these are like my family members. So
Really?
Just regular dudes.
These are regular dudes. Like, I'm not talking about...
But do they like the person?
I think they love them, but they're also thinking like, how much deeper am I gonna go in this? But but they're keeping a toll in their head.
Is it worth it? That's what they do. They calculate, is it worth it?
Because they led with money. Yeah. And anytime somebody say, yo, I'm 15 grand in. They are leading with money.
They are gambling. It's like when you go to the casino, it's like, man, I ain't won yet.
And you can't, and once you lead with money,
you're gonna have to keep.
You're gonna have to continue to lead with money.
You're gonna look like you broke. And sooner or later, if you're doing that.
And that's what a lot of these athletes, a lot of these celebrities, they do when they meet a bad chick. First thing they want to do is lead with their pockets and not their personality. That's why a lot of chicks can be with these athletes and stuff, and then whatever, and call a regular dude, be like, yo, I'm coming over. Like, this nigga, I mean, yeah, he just spent X amount, but this nigga whack.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't gonna not stop messing with him.
Because, they want that money.
Yeah.
Money still spins.
Yeah.
It still, it's funny how, you know how the type of, women that we know just being in this business at all different levels, the way that some women, if they confide in you on any level, will talk about some dude that's like a superstar that ain't shit. Mm-hmm. Like, he did this, he did that motherfucker is this. That's like, damn, you think he's a celebrity and a star, that doesn't mean he's not some sucker, weak dude. He just got money. He's just talented, but he a freaking sucker.
We got a question from the chat.
Okay,
you guys want. So this one comes from K9.
K9, what's going on, brother?
In your opinion, do you think men are better decision makers in their choice of choosing a woman versus women making their choices in men?
Both of men and women are pickers, are off. All of it is at the same level. Yes, but if you're talking about who's better decision makers in terms of picking a woman, I'm going to say the woman
are better at picking men.
Are better at picking men because they're more calculated in terms of getting what they need. It's in them to calculate. Can I get what I need from this man, whatever that need is? If it's in terms of survival, we'll take it primal, you know what I'm saying? Can he protect me? Can he give me shelter? They assess that. Men, on the other hand, pick based on something a little more trivial sometimes. Nowadays. What she feels, how she makes him feel, in the moment,
Men, all right. So once a man get past a certain age, he becomes wiser.
Yeah, of course.
His women,
of course,
because they just become. That's why you see when dudes get out of jail, like you can see a dude that always had a dude back in the day that had all the bad shit. I'm talking like. Always kept a bad one. His son happy, he get locked up, he get out of jail. Now all them back, he end up marrying them. Or he don't even got to go to jail or get locked up. But let's just say you see a dude that had all the bad chicks back in the day, and then whenever he finally decided to get married, he marrying a 4.
A 4?
Or 5. Why is that? Because he like, yo, this is what I need.
Yeah, that's the real one. That's just what I need.
He like, all them other chicks, was just what I wanted.
Yeah, I agree with
that. So a lot of times, especially young men, are horrible with picking like the right women. I mean, and let's just talk about it just from a entertainment standpoint. Yeah. These athletes pick all the dumb like they picking IG models with 500. Like they picking all the girls that everybody want. Like the male groupie is on an all-time high. That's why I'm like, yo, how y'all get the women the power? The men started giving the women the power. The men, especially these young athletes and stuff, they are in the chicks' DM.
They ain't even got to be the young athletes. There's some thirsty niggas on all levels of life.
They are in chicks' DM. If you look on IG right now and see a chick shaking their ass, it's all men with hard eye emo. Oh my God. La, 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 la.
Man, that's some sucker shit right there. We know people that we think very highly of, and sometimes the women that they'll do those thirst trap posts and stuff like that. I was like, there's plenty of other stuff that I will hit a heart on your stuff, but it's hard to think of them, man. You just like these
man,
thoughtrepreneurs out here. I'm like, what do you?
That's a new word, thoughtrepreneur.
Yeah, thoughtrepreneurs. Like I mean that. You look at them, like, I got my own business. I'm like, what is this business that we're talking about? I'm a social media influencer. No, you influence thirsty niggas to like you so you feel good about yourself. And you got it done so much, they pay for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like, men
What?
Men look at what men want to walk in a room with their chick and be like, yo. And they want every dude in there to be like, dang.
I see what you're doing. Yeah. They want the acknowledgement that they picked a good one.
And they don't care. Like, that's how the Kardashians are so big. It's just like they don't care if they, they like, oh shit, I want one. I want one. It's gonna make me, it's gonna make me look that much better. It's gonna make, you know what I mean?
So if you walked into the room with someone who looked, quote unquote, like a Kardashian, that's automatic cred status
Yeah,
check?
it is. I say having a bad girl in LA is like having good credit. You can get in anywhere or do anything you want if you got a bad chick on your arm, on your side. Everybody gonna want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. The niggas gonna want to talk to you. The girls want to talk to you. They looking like, yo, who is this dude that's pulling up with this badass chick?
You look pre-selected to the other people.
That's only an LA thing, though.
Is it?
LA,
no,
definitely LA, Miami,
Miami, maybe,
and New York.
If you talk about how they pull
in
it up,
Atlanta,
but I think that's
well, LA is number one.
I think that's on all levels. It doesn't have to be just out here. I think that's on all levels.
But no, because it's a lot of certain cities are looker cities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like in LA, when you go into a restaurant, you don't go straight to your seat. You looking around to see who
see me,
who all else in there.
Man, you do that at a mega church.
Who you know, who know you. That's what LA is about when you go somewhere. Yeah, you ain't doing that in North Carolina.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you ever been to what's that church? West Angeles.
Yeah.
West Angeles is this nightclub. I mean this church that's on Crenshaw. Man, the first time I went there, man, they got a place where the nice cars are, and there's celebrities and actors and people of high status go to worship the Lord in that place. And when people walk in, they want people heads turn.
Yeah.
They want to see who coming in.
And don't walk in there with a dime.
Somebody straight out the tabloids. I seen him and them at that party. Man, yeah, that's true.
So
I concur, brother.
So especially out here, that's what men base their relationships on. That's why there's so many shadow relationships and so many relationships that don't last. Now, like, because men are basing it off of, yo, I want the baddest chick. I want to get all the attention. You know what I'm saying? Instead of finding somebody that they really rock with or really care about. You know what I mean?
True.
And I'm like, bro, how do you think this relationship really gonna work if you trying to bag this girl based off of the car you have? You know what I mean? Or based off of you know what I mean?
I hope it's a lease.
You don't even know her and you're taking her here to get the gold steak off day one. You just met, you know what I mean? And mind you, there are some chicks that are that bad. We've all seen chicks where you be like, yo, nigga, if I had the bag right now for real, I'll blow
a bag on the chick.
On her right. Like, we've all seen some chicks that bad. We be like, nigga, if I had the bag right now, I'll spend a good 10 rack just to have a good weekend. We've all seen them.
Like
But
if
as
you
you
had
get
the
older, you
money.
see past it, though.
You
That's
see
what I'm
past-
trying to
as you
say.
get
older.
As
Yeah,
you get
they-
older, I feel like I'm able to see, like, just, you know what I mean? It kind of makes me sad sometimes, if I'm being really honest with you. Sometimes, not everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, dang, that's all you have.
That's all you got.
That's all you ever gonna have.
That's all you got.
That's horrible.
Because I see dudes that always always had chicks before money, and how they act, and they got money and how they act now. They real chill. They just ain't like, ugh.
Man, they figured it out that they have more to offer than just this, resources, this money.
But sometimes it's fun just to blow a bag on a baddie. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. It's sometimes the best if you meet a bad chick. Yo, you want to go to Vegas tonight? Yo, you want to go to Cancun? And you just blow a bag on a weekend with a badass chick.
You can see that look in her eye.
And just be like, all
I
right,
want to
you know what I
do
mean?
it again.
But see, that's also because you're a multi-dimensional person.
Yeah.
Both of you guys are.
Right.
So you're right. It's probably a great time.
Yeah.
On the flip side of it, though, it is also sad when some dudes who you guys have met, that, like,
Yeah, they
LA
got
types,
to.
They're just like, it's all they have.
All about that.
Yeah.
All they had.
And it's like, bro, that is also really
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad.
That's what the delusion sets in. Does she like me for me?
No.
The answer is no.
Yeah, the answer is no.
No.
They like you because of the money.
Because you gotta look at the dude that's doing it. Like, you know what I mean? I told chick all the look, I'm a pretty handsome dude, so we're gonna have a good time together.
We gonna have a good time together.
You can post me on your IG and not be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
You was with him.
But yeah, so it is fun, but just for that to be your only MO. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about this too, just kind of switch gears. It's like, when you meet someone out here in LA, you meet someone out here and they ask, what do you do for work? And the stigma of being a non-celebrity superstar, as an actor, it puts something in their mind, the woman's mind sometimes. It's like they have an impression of you based on the level that they think you should be right then. Like actor means, well, I've never seen you on anything.
Right.
Like I've gotten that before. I'm an actor. I've never seen you on anything. I was like, I've never seen you watch any of my shit. What does that? What does that even mean? So the way you introduce yourself, sometimes it can't be like, based on what you do. Because I think that's
the
part.
number one question people ask in LA.
That's how they
after
assess.
you get past what's your name, where you from.
What do you do?
The next question, if it ain't the first question, what do you do for a living? Because LA is a land of opportunity, so people always want to know: should I continue to talk to this person? Can I get if I have an hour conversation with this person? Is there any way I could benefit from this? So that's why they ask. Besides, if your energy good, you just have good conversations.
Yeah.
But people are always trying to network into something.
I need to network into a better life.
Anytime people say, "Oh, you're a comedian," and then I say, "Yo, I'm a touring comedian," actor, whatever. I usually get the, "Oh, wow, really?" Like,
I get that too.
That's so dope.
I get that too.
And if people always say, "Well, I ain't see," if when it comes to TV, people always get me confused with whoever. Anyway, but if anybody ever said, "Well, what have you been in?"
He said, who they get you mixed up with? Or who they try to match you up with?
They always think I'm Morris Chestnut. Come on, y'all.
Hey, now one time you didn't put his picture up there for him.
And then I get Lamorne Morris all the time.
Lamorne? Yeah, that's the whole.
Yeah. Back when my dad was getting Tyson Beckford when I was in the gym.
What?
Yeah, but that's neither here nor
I don't
there,
believe
ladies.
that. I don't believe that, Trey.
Yo, the comment sections be so rude, man. Because when Chocolate Sundays had posted one of my stand-up clips, somebody,
I saw it's doing numbers too.
yeah, and then somebody was like, "Look at Morris Walnut." I was like, I said, damn.
Morris Walnut.
I said, why I gotta be Morris Walnut, man? I put her a comment. I was like, man, because at that time I had just got back from with Spike Lee. And as I'm on set, Spike Lee was like, Morris Chestnut, that's who you are. My cousin loves him, Malcolm. He always puts him in everything. That's who you are, Morris Chestnut. So I wrote that comment. I was like, yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I can't even get I gotta be the walnut. And because I be going back and forth on the comments, especially people try to join on me. Yeah. I'm a fun sport, so I go back and be like, damn, yo, that's
Let me see if I can offend this one.
But yeah, I was like, you ain't see me, you must have got channel 350. Like all the time. You don't got 350 channel.
You don't have sling blocks, sling box or whatever that is.
Yeah. But it's just the whole LA vibe. That's what the LA vibe is all about, man.
Yeah. But I know that there's some real people like that don't subscribe to that. Looking for genuine relationships. A lot because I don't know about you, but like your friends, back home or when you go back home and you meet people that are not in the business.
Yeah.
To ask they have these assumptions about how life is out here, and you meet people. Are they real to you? Are they genuine people? There are some real genuine people out here. Unfortunately, there's not enough of them to really build, solid, long-lasting relationships when it comes to like relationships and dating and stuff like that. It's hard to tell, man.
Well, the thing is,
it's hard to tell.
One thing that gets me is the term Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
I tell people Hollywood is not just in L.A.
Yeah.
People are Hollywood in every state.
Yeah, that's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Hollywood is a mindset.
I would be Hollywood if I didn't live in L.A. I've always been Hollywood wherever I was at. You know what I mean?
Because of the gift of gab and just the way that
gab. I want to talk
life of the party.
It is.
Yeah.
I want to establish this relationship. So when it's all said and done, if it's a line, I'm not going to wait in it because I already know talking my shit and establish my relationship. So I always set it up to where I walk in the building, yo, what up, Trey? Oh shit, that's Trey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always put myself in the position to be set up. And that's what Hollywood kind of really technically what they call it. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean, but for that, I think that's just how you are. I think there's Hollywood people that are not like that. I think there's an assumption, there's a facade of success or status that people try to maintain, and they're not really that at all.
Well, to your point, I've gone back home and I've met city councilmen that are Hollywood.
Yeah, right. But that's what
this. I don't feel like I'm in LA.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
Is people? It's somebody in Idaho or somebody in Wyoming that owns all the oil.
Yeah.
They're Hollywood. For sure. They're gonna go to whatever restaurant. Oh, my table is not ready. My this, my that. It's a status thing.
Yeah, somebody important is coming, and the red carpet is laid out for them somehow. But if you got relationships to where that you can make a call, or when you like you said, walk into the building, hey, that's Trey over there. Give the nod, and you get a little extra favor. That's cool.
They call that Hollywood too.
That's convenience. I feel like there is a difference between the two.
If you have good and fair dealings with people, and you're not overbearing and demanding on people, I think people remember how you treat them, or how you make them feel. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And it's
the intern into the building, grimy. Have a seat, brother. Have a seat.
So like what I was saying. People back home, they may have a perception of you.
Yeah.
They may not see the glam or the glitz or something like that. Have this that's not what this is about.
Yeah, people think I'm Hollywood.
People, you know what? To some degree, some people think that I am. I think because they just don't see.
What up, Grimy?
What's up, Grimy?
Got the intern, man. What's going on?
Glad you can make it with your members only jacket.
We bringing guests to the studio?
Yeah.
Well, my God, this is not Imogene got a tan.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Imogene got a tan, y'all.
You stepping out on Imogene.
Grimy the ditch Imogene and got him a sister. What is going on here?
Look here, we're all fans of comedy, okay?
We're all fans.
Okay. Talk to us.
Man, if that is not the most convenient
No.
excuse.
I have a lot of friends. This is one of my friends that's a fan of comedy. I said,
Okay.
hey, we're gonna go out, watch some comedy, and then we're gonna. My homeboy's got a podcast. I'm gonna go jump in over there real quick.
Okay.
Just make it a whole comedy night. And she's like, hell yeah, let's do that shit. So
Okay,
she pulled
all
up
right.
on us. Thank you for pulling up on us and
Where
checking
else
out
y'all
this.
going next?
Thank you.
We're going to Laugh Factory, and then
Laugh
she has a comedian friend on the show at the Improv right after that. So
Okay.
this is a big old
Who's your
comedy.
comedian friend?
Gloria Samora.
Okay. Let's see. I got
Well, who are you?
Yeah, coming. Are you a comedian?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
fan of
You're
comedy.
a fan of comedy.
Yeah, she likes
I
to
just want to
laugh.
laugh.
Imogene, she's just a fan.
Okay.
She's just a fan.
God
Imogene.
dang, Ryman.
Y'all thought I was that cold to be like, you know what I'm going to do?
Well, if you would have
I'm going
catch
to trust these niggas not to acknowledge.
You know what?
if you would have caught me
girl-
10 years ago, I would have been like, yeah.
Man, that's the best way to step out, like hiding in plain
How to
sight.
play sight. I would never do that crazy.
Nah, yeah, you ain't stupid.
No, I'm good. Man.
Yo, it's dope because we have if y'all can't see off camera, but we have a woman, female. I don't know I'm not a female. So what? Okay. Here, earlier we was talking about, and it's good because we can get your opinion. Where we were, where there was a post where a woman said,
Oh, boyfriends should not get husband privileges.
Agreed.
okay, so
What-
we were sitting here trying to kind of figure out what are boyfriend privileges versus husband privileges.
Like what?
And we just was talking from a male perspective, and I was assuming, I know a lot of women. What would be your idea of husband privileges and
privilege.
boyfriend privileges?
I don't know. The first thing that comes to my mind is cooking.
Okay.
So, like,
I
for
ain't gonna
instance,
cook for you no
sometimes
more.
they say, like, if you live with their boyfriend and they expect you to probably cook, but what if you both work, right?
Okay.
Versus when you're married to him and it's your husband, you have a family, it's like you basically are taking on cooking for your family.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Okay. Got you. So say this. Boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all live together. First thing coming to your mind is cooking, and you both work, right? Mm-hmm. You get married, and you just y'all two, you both work. Do you feel like, well, because I'm a wife now, I am obligated to now cook? Or are you going to still have that same mentality? Nigga, we both work.
She rolled eyes. She rolled
I
eyes.
think it's up down to the partnership because if you both have an agreement that you both are working, you're both bringing in income, then one person might like to cook, one person may not. Or you do something like HelloFresh, you cook together. That might be the quality time that you have with them. So I think it just comes down to the couple of what works for them.
Of course, it always comes down to the couple,
Yeah.
what works for them. But a post like that, to me, it seems like that came from a woman who's tired of waiting around for somebody that she's doing all this stuff for,
And he's not
she's
committing to her.
and she's not committing, like she's not a wife yet. Like he hadn't asked her, so it's like cut off these privileges. What are these privileges
Escalating
she
things,
was
right?
talking
Like
about?
co-signing on a loan together, a house, a car, all that shit that you do post
Yeah, we didn't even talk
family
about that.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I felt like everybody had their shit together.
like y'all
First
bought,
thing he do, co-sign for
Co-sign.
Imogene is watching this like, really?
that's big.
Really?
I think that's a big commitment right there.
He's about to pick the car up right now.
The charge is good. The house, though. The house.
The house,
I need to
the
know
house,
that.
house might be.
Emma bought the house, so
That's all right. I got
yeah.
it. If you ever need my studio, Airbnb, I got you.
I'm gonna drive my
Got
Charger.
you.
I need to know if I meet a young lady, I need to know if she has any ulterior motives in just giving me the time of day. To, if she's assessing, I need this, I need that, and I gotta wait until I've spent like another $15,000 until I find out that all she wanted was somebody to pay off a student loan or.
Who even
pay
still
off a
paying
car.
student loans?
I don't know.
Like,
They
if
email
you
me every week.
Man, you be surprised if you be.
Ain't nobody paying student loans no
They
more.
email me every month. I'm just
Like,
forbear.
anybody I know, like, fuck them student loans.
I
Like,
know what.
Yeah, sometimes people they pay their stuff and then they go into default.
I don't want nobody respect. I love my girl. She paid her.
If I see you actively pay your student loans, I don't trust you now. Like, why wasting our money on that shit? What are we doing?
Yeah, there's more
I want to
important
pay her
things.
student loans off. That's where I got the joke from. She paid her. Literally, she told me she paid them off $20 a month. And she got a
can
zero
do,
balance.
You can do that. Like, if you man,
I spent
that's a
anything.
long time.
Put
Like,
on blue. I don't know how you do $20.
it's like I'm
But-
I'm 53. Here's my last $20.
Man,
I'm
look.
officially educated. I have
them
paid for my
student loans.
education. That's the biggest
And I
hustle.
dropped out. I ain't paying for those student loans.
Yeah.
Clearly
if you
it didn't
dropped
work.
out, you
Remember
shouldn't pay for it.
Yeah, it didn't work.
You withdrawed.
So you say cooking, and you saying credit co-signing thing.
I think those.
That's a
they go
husband
on
privilege.
Paper on
That's-
paper
that's a-
activities.
So you're saying that's a husband privilege?
Anytime you give somebody your social,
yeah, so
that gotta be
emergency contacts, all that stuff.
that gotta really be either some serious trust or like some like you either got a non-black girl or you know a non-black girl be like, hi, my name is Stephanie, my social is, if you need it
If you need
just
it,
let me know so I can unlock it.
trivia question, whatever it takes. Let me know.
Here's an extra key to my safety deposit
Yeah.
box.
Same box. Another thing.
But I think
You
it's
got
all
secrets? You got
I think it's all about time. Because like I said, I could never be in a position now to deal with a woman who don't have the time for me. Meaning simple things, like I said earlier, to make your life easier. I need my clothes from dry cleaners. I got a flight I gotta catch. If I stop there and then go home, that's gonna fuck me up. Something as simple like, I already picked the cleaners, I already picked the clothes up, got them, boom, boom. You like, bet. You just saved me time.
Facts.
You took the time because you had time to do it.
You facilitated.
Yeah. It's just
what
like
I
that
needed
scene
to
in
do.
Love and Basketball where she was like, he said, yo, I need you right now. She's like, I got practice.
Yep.
And he was like, okay. Now, mind you, it was a little selfish because we all, she had obligated for practice. But flip that to you dating a woman who got kids as opposed to you dating someone who don't have any other responsibility but you in them. They're going to be able to assist you more than what you need. If you date a woman that got multiple kids, your time is now I need you
To be available when I want you
I
to be
need
available.
you to be available
on my
now.
schedule.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
that's why I say
she don't
to-
agree.
I don't know because
Here we go. She don't
hold
agree.
up.
I don't have kids, but I make sure I prioritize things that feed me. And so I'm still getting to know you. We're still dating. Everything. So what makes me have to trump my priorities?
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't
Right.
at all.
So I think what you're saying with that scene, it's like she had practice, which her basketball was her career, right? As was it was for him. Maybe it wasn't happening at the pace that hers was, but why must she put it in the back seat just to meet his needs at that moment?
Because I mean,
Because she's the woman. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Wait.
You got him and left.
No, wait. Just play devil's advocate, though.
devil's advocate. I want to see if we got any
Devil's
comments.
advocate.
Yeah. But see if there's any comments.
Yeah, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll say this. With you talking about time and who you can give your time to, because the more we have, the more responsibilities we have to keep up with those responsibilities. Kids is the number one. So the women or single fathers or single mothers, whatever, if they are in a relationship or dating or whatever that thing we call a dating, and they have to split their time, they have to have somebody that can take hold of their responsibilities while they go and try to cultivate a new relationship that maybe they can bring in. Now we can balance out. Now we're all managing our responsibilities together. So children, man, you can't just be asking no chick, look, man, Can't get them kids an Uber to go home.
Yeah,
No, like that. Yeah, that's why. Look. I need you with me. Let me go ahead and get them a Uber.
Yeah.
What's the address of the school?
Especially if they
But
not.
there are dudes that are like that though. There
I
are
know.
dudes that are 1,000% like that, which is crazy.
Oh man,
Especially if they not your
chump if
kids.
you doing that, man. But I understand. But it's like that's why I say if you're gonna date a woman that has children like that, before you just wild out on her like that, see if she can send the kids to the mama's house.
But don't do your fingers like that.
Peasants somewhere I ain't gotta see them.
Look,
kids ain't never done nothing to you.
Make sure that they have, their kids taken care of, so you don't try to help the situation. Don't try to make a snap that says what you ain't got your kids in order. They at school. I need to go get them.
I've done husband stuff to women.
But what's husband stuff?
I bought a chick a engine, a new engine.
Oh man, yeah.
That's big husband.
Her
Man,
engine blew out.
That's our
I did
car.
everything but put that motherfucker in.
That's our car now.
Trey,
Like,
that's not husband. That's
listen.
father shit right
And
there.
look, and I'm
You a daddy.
I'm 20
You call daddy
I'm
for that.
26, 27. Goddamn engine went out in her car. I said, God dang.
I want to see that chick. I bet she was a bad one.
She got 5 cars right now. That's Trey. That's Mike. That's Aaron.
You done affected the other niggas after her. You got to be able to put an engine in my car.
She probably got a car right now that needed another engine.
Yo, man, that's the
She was
worst.
dope, though. She was dope.
That's
but
the worst. Chick can't keep a car straight.
I've been liabilities. I've done husband. So for me, that was an example of doing some husband things. You know what I mean? Yeah. She had
Sacrifices.
sacrifice.
Above and beyond sacrifices,
Yeah.
right? That's what I think husband duties are, right? Because anybody could do you a favor, but a husband will do something that make you go, well, that's my husband. I would expect that to be done. There's a bracket of things I think that cross that line of we cool, we dating. So whoa, ain't your whoa, now you tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Mom
mine-
got surgery. Please come with.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's husband activity. I can't come. There are some things that just draw. There's a line of where men are like, oh no, this is a new zone you put
Yeah.
But do you see?
and that works both ways. Where women might be like, I'm not doing that's wife shit. I'm not doing that.
That's
either."
wife
So,
shit.
I get it, but
Like, yo, my son need to get picked up from the nurse.
hey, I'm an hour out. Can you go pick my son up from? I'll put you on the name.
I only know you for a month. Yeah. I already told him. I already sent him a picture of you. He know what you look like. Everything.
Stand outside the recess area. Just tell you little Mike.
But the only reason why I've been on the receiving end of things of seeing my mom date people. I've had to fight one of my mom's boyfriends.
Yeah.
Just simply because of the fact that he thought that we were in a competition of my mom's time.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where he started taking it out on me, and I'm like, bro, I am a child. What I was like, what
Did you
is
set a
going
trap
on?
for him? I mean,
What's
what'd you
going
do?
on here? But I do feel like sometimes it's no one in this room, and I know that, but there are dudes out here, grown ass men, older than all of us, that are looking for a mom, bro. That are looking for a mom, real.
Man,
And
that's the
men-
worst. Mama's boys.
And let me tell you this, man. You
Woo.
don't have to look for a mom because when you get with that woman, eventually she automatically gonna turn into your mama.
Clean up after
you don't
yourself.
have
Your
to
mother
go,
doesn't
You don't
work
have to
here.
go in looking for a mother. Whoever you get will convert into your mother regardless, man. Like the one who I bought the engine for, right? True story. She broke up with me and my boy Kenny. Shout out to my brother, 80 Proof in the building. Our inside joke is she broke up with me because I didn't have a kitchen table. So see, I wasn't doing enough husbandly
Yeah, that's definitely.
duties as a boyfriend. She was like, I come here. She was like, I drive here from Jersey because I was living in Maryland. I drive here from Jersey, and she had a daughter. Her daughter's actually going to NYU. Shout out to Sayel. Congratulations on going to NYU. But this is all for the games. I don't mean to talk about your mama, but y'all know me.
Talk about your mom.
It was like, she was like,
Okay, all right.
she said, I drive here and I cook, and she's a hell of a cook. I cook, and these kind of meals, they're not made to eat on the floor or eat on a futon on the tray.
Table is in the car.
It's like you
Eat on the hood. Eat on the hood.
you need to have a kitchen table. You need mind you, I'm 26. I'm like,
A kitchen table.
yeah. I bought a vacuum. You made me buy a vacuum cleaner.
Damn.
Kitchen table is aggressive.
And literally we broke up. A couple of months later, and Kitty always say, she broke up with you because you ain't had no kitchen table. So I tell her that to this day. If I told her, I'd be like, hey, you know the word on the street is you broke up with because we ain't had no.
Yeah, that's a hellified excuse to break up with somebody.
But she wanted them husband duties, and I'm like, yo, I'm a boyfriend. You know what I mean? I'm a good boyfriend, but like, yo, I done bought you an engine. I done got that for the vacuum cleaner. I ain't need the vacuum cleaner. You know what I'm saying? But and I get some of them things now. I understand, you know, now as I'm older.
I guess the kitchen table would have got me a little
you
more
don't
pussy.
want no grown woman eating. If you had your own place and you got a grown, mature woman coming to you, she ain't trying to sit on the couch and like.
But that's a 30-year-old movie.
But that's but I'm 26.
Or it's a person that's had an experience of that, and now they think it's standard.
Right.
That's where it's like, oh, everything I fuck with got tables.
Yeah.
Who are you? And then you like, damn, bitch.
I never grew up with a table. It wasn't until I started living with white people that I was like, oh, this is how they eat.
Thank you.
They got a bath towel and a hand towel. I really came to my house and said, where are your hand towels? So what the fuck is a hand towel?
Yeah.
Paper towels in the kitchen. Dry your hands off in the kitchen.
I'm still like, you know, trying to shake off bachelor shit. Like bachelors shouldn't do certain things anymore just because you're a bachelor. It's like, you know, like the bath mats and shit.
You don't know
like,
you're doing it either. Because I moved in with my girl, started learning all that shit that was doing wrong with that. Went to my brother's crib after I moved in with my girl.
You started saying,
she was like,
man, why your towels like this?
Hey, put that fucking towel off the rail, nigga. That's gross, bro. You already used that.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Fucked up. Like, nah, you didn't get no ass like that, bro.
When my boys came, when my brothers came, Li and Kenny, right? We all lived together in college. You know what I mean? So we all lived together for years in college. So bachelor crib for years, right?
No kitchen table in sight.
Yeah, we had whatever.
None.
So they come to the house last year in the summer so we could go to the Colorado UCLA game. So like, all right, bro, come to the crib, stay at the crib, whatever. Good, mind you know, it ain't just me. You know what I mean? It's me and wifey.
Right.
But she out of town.
Right.
These niggas come to the house like we still at the bachelor crib.
Yeah.
They eating chips, is leaving the bag, empty bag, and I'm in there cleaning up behind. I'm cursing it up. Like, yo, what the fuck got that nigga? Throw that in the trash. Like, yo, why you got this? Why you moving? You know what I mean? And I'm like,
clean up after yourself.
It started rubbing off. Started rubbing off on me.
Yeah.
Because it would be her telling me
to hear the voice,
and not to throw empty bags, but I'm still like bitching, like, yo, nigga, like, you got a bag of chips and you ate the last. What would make you think not to take this bag and throw it in the trash?
Right.
The question out there.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your crib like a dorm room.
I don't go to your house with your family.
With your family.
And I wouldn't do that. And I bet you she was there. Yeah. They would have been more mindful. I cursed their ass out. When they got back home, because I got cursed out.
You passed it off.
And I cursed. I said, man, scolding. I told y'all niggas, y'all got to clean up. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the mentality, and it should start rubbing off. You start going places, and that's why I used to keep my car dirty. But now I got the new whip. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty car.
I kept the Honda dirty.
Hey, man.
I kept the Honda dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty
Once
cars
I got
is
the
tough.
Infinity,
You're like, I'm not doing this anymore.
when I got the Infinity, I was like, y'all, that shit is gonna always stay clean. It did. The trunk got a little whatever, but the Benz,
spotless.
Yeah.
See that's how you break up with a chick. You know, keeping your car there. Yeah, let me take you somewhere in a dirty ass car.
Yeah, if I get in a car with a chick and her car is filthy in the inside, I'm like, man, her house dirty.
You should probably hit.
Damn.
They gonna have some good coochie.
Oh, yeah.
Any chick with a dirty car, coochie is amazing.
It better be.
Ain't nobody gonna have a cluttered car and horrible coochie. Any chick who car is filthy,
you low down.
Coochie is amazing.
Oh, you low down if you got a dirty house, dirty car, and you dirty, you ain't gonna make it nowhere in life.
But yo,
we got
guys, we had to cut the show short today because we got gigs. So hey, it's been a dope episode. Tone will be back next week with a tan. And so shout out to Captain Kurt Jamaican Rum. We appreciate you always, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Hey, please like and subscribe if you haven't. Share the clips we posting online. We appreciate all the support, man. We growing, and it feels good.
I'm glad we did this.
Yeah,
because we were gonna get a guest.
We were gonna get a guest,
but
and then I was just like, "Fuck it, man. Let's just get on here. Let's just chop it up, and do what we do, man." So thank you for coming through, intern Aaron, and our female guest. Do you mind saying your name? Kelsey. We appreciate you for coming through, Kelsey. And Grimy, let them know where you're gonna be, what you got going.
Oh yeah, man! I'm just doing some shows around LA, and I'm jumping on some of Tony's dates in May. So I think it's Bridgeport and Philly and
coming to Bridgeport,
Florida. So
okay,
I'm out and about. Yeah,
I got
Mr. Tampanda.
We got Orlando.
Okay,
Orlando, Philly, Tampa.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm there.
Okay, cool. Fox, let them know where you at.
Right now, I'm about to go to Hollywood Casino. Next week is Bridgeport, Connecticut, and then we have. We got a
May 6th.
May 6th. Oh yeah, May 6th. Please, if you haven't gone to the website, Netflix is a joke. Go there. Hollywood Improv. May the 6th, 7:30. The Rock the Mic tour will be in the building. Tony Rock, Jordan Rock, and myself.
Then you could catch me May 6th at the Belasco Theater, opening up for Quake. If it wasn't for that, I will also too be at the Hollywood Improv with the Rock the Mic tour. I'm going to try to double dip, maybe.
Double dip,
man. It's going to work, but I'm going to try.
Catch the tail end.
Either way, you can see me there, man. Shout out to Quake. I appreciate the opportunity. Tonight, I got to head to my room that I host the last Tuesday every month at a spot called El Mariachi. Taco Tuesday comedy night, man. This is where I work on my new material, give other comedians a chance to do their thing. So I'm about to head there now. And yeah, man, it's been a great episode of Live from the Green Room. Like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, man, we out of here.
Oh, wait a minute. Another happy birthday to Charleston Rock.
Happy birthday, Charleston. Let me see. Because we're not going to, his birthday not going to,
we going to miss it.
We're going to miss it. Happy birthday, young Prince of the Rock, Charleston. I know you out there having a good time, man. Eat your food, Charleston.
I saw you out there swimming.
Yeah.
The kid pool, I see you.
Yeah, man.